I can just talk to myself with no judgment. Okay. I'm gonna try to follow this tutorial I saw, and I have an inkling that it'll come out terrible, but what can you do? My arch nemesis, who is the lady underneath us, just got home, so I kind of want to go like stomp around on the floor. Unshaven armpit. So my mom told me about this show because of course she did. It is called, what is this? It's called The Curious Case of Natalia, or the Curious Case or something of Natalia Grace. Okay. So basically, if you've ever seen The Orphan, except somehow crazier than that, which is saying a lot because that movie was insane. Basically, this family adopts this little girl from Ukraine who's supposedly 5 at the time, okay? And then, for whatever reason, they start, well, I mean, they have a few reasons why they start to believe this, like, she's 6 years old and she has, like, hair on her cooch, and she has, like, a period, too, that she hid, which I don't know how you hide that, but so they were like, oh, she's older, she's an adult, blah, 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 and they were threatening her. I mean, and she was threatening them, and she would have a knife under her bed and stuff like that. And then, first of all, when you watch this show and you see the dad, he looks like he doesn't have a trustworthy bone in his body. He's squeezing his eyes together so hard to make himself cry. He's like, trying to pinch them peepers together, squeeze out a tear, which that in itself is insane. The mom's not on the show as far as I saw, and so apparently they're trying to pin this whole thing on the mom, trying to make it look like she was the bad guy. Well, they're saying, oh, this little girl, she's an imposter, blah blah blah, she's really an adult. She tried to kill us, she tried to poison us. And then you got stuff coming out about how she was getting abused in the home. She was like getting the shit beat out of her and just all kind of other crazy stuff. Like, girl, if I had a disability and you was beating me up, I'd try to poison you too. I've been trying to stay consistent on posting on TikTok every day. So now I'm going to try to stay consistent on this. Meaning I have to, like, actually get on the camera and do something. Which is terrible news. But what are you going to do? What are you going to do? I'm scared of this tutorial. Using black eyeliner always scares me. She put that shit on her eyes. Eyeliner. She put that eyeliner on her eyes like it was nothing. What was I about to do? Do you put primer on your eyelids? I'm about to. No, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing. I just been trying to do what I do on TikTok. Stay consistent. Apply to jobs. I'm looking for marketing jobs or like comms jobs, preferably remote. Excuse me. Actually, not even preferably. I want a remote job. I already work from home. I stay home with my dogs. I like it. It works for my schedule. It works for my mental health because I don't want to go and talk to anybody. I'd honestly rather be at home all day with my dogs. You know what I mean? I'm sure somebody out there can relate. Ooh, she's fluffed. She's fluffed, girl. Let's see. Why is this one? Why is one brow always like difficult. Now look at this one. Why must you act like this? And why is there a patch? You feeling this little boss vibe? Because where did this come from? And why? What's the reason? Why are you bald, girl? Well, one of them is always gonna be the ugly stepsister, and sadly, it's always this one. Hello, oh my. Back to the ugly stepsister eyebrow. That's my mom giving me a little call. She went to get her massage. She said, she was like, thank you, it was so nice. Now mind you, I don't remember what we got her this for. So like I was saying, I'm looking for a new job, which sucks. And if you're also looking for a new job, I know that you know that it sucks. The job market is booty cheeks right now. Why? Like last year, they were peddling tech as the like job field to be in, and now they're getting laid off left and right. Yikes! First of all, we did some wild shit in high school, but like not like this. This girl told me that there was a brawl in her boyfriend's backyard. I was like, what do you mean a brawl? A brawl. That's exactly what she said. That's what she meant. They had a setup. They had a neighbor referee. And anybody who wanted some smoke could come get it up. And you paid $2 to get in. And all the people who fought got to split the pot of money. Who thinks of this in high school? You people are criminals. Like, girl, what? A brawl. Yeah. And some people really went in there with, like, you know, the intentions on beating somebody's ass. And some people just would never fun. She be talking about she didn't like high school. You had fun. Don't lie. Meanwhile, I just have PTSD. And to this day, have dreams about marching band that well, first of all, if you were never in marching band, consider yourself lucky. If y'all have seen how she put this eyeliner on, it was some witchcraft type activities. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought. If you were in marching band, bitch, first of all, you may be entitled to financial compensation, especially if you went in the South, because there just simply cannot be the same weather that we was pulling them 8 to 5s in, or I don't remember the time we got there. I think it's 8 to 5. Like, the hottest part. She's listening to me. Those 7:30 to 5, sometimes to 5:30. I have nightmares still that I'm late for a show and the band director is gonna yell at me, or I'm late for a show and my saxophone is nowhere to be found, like it's disappeared, or we're about to perform and I don't know any of the sets because for whatever reason I haven't gone to band class for the last year, but I'm still in the show. Like, it be fucking me up. I still have nightmares about that shit. We went to there's this thing called like food truck roundup. or like Round Up on the Row or something. I don't remember what it's called. Anyways, it was basically this bougie part of Baton Rouge, right? Okay. Bougie. We go, whatever. The line to the place I want to go is pretty long. We get in it, we wait, we're waiting. We get it. This shit was greasy. It was so greasy. Baton Rouge food just continues to disappoint. This is not gonna be the smoky look that I wanted to. Okay, so me and Alex became friends at some point while I was in college, in undergrad. I couldn't tell you when, but I don't remember. Definitely after freshman year. Maybe when was the year Prince died? Like 2016? And that's relevant because I was in a class with this person who was friends with Alex, who was the reason we like knew each other or whatever. It's not giving. Literally, we started texting and we just like really hit it off because this is probably actually how they said not to do it in the video where you like smoke your under eye. I don't remember though. Became friends with this girl through this third party who was no longer in either of our lives. Well, we were so tight. Like after I graduated, we visited this bitch in California. Like I went and stayed with her for like a week. Like I went and stayed with her and her family for a week. Okay. Just packed up my life and, well, not packed up my life, like that's so dramatic. Went and stayed with her. Okay. Anyways, went and stayed with her and she was dating this girl who I wasn't really convinced was gay. Oh, by the way, Alex is gay. This girl who I wasn't convinced was gay. Happy Pride. She just gave like weird vibes. And I didn't like that. Because why are you trying to alienate her from her friends being me and this other person who was like our mutual friend at the time? So I was like, whatever, I don't like this bitch. Well, like at the beginning, or maybe at the end of 2020. I mean the end of 2019 or the beginning of 2020. Alex just like ghost me, stops talking to me. We don't talk for 3.5 years. Why did this bitch hit me up the other day and she's like wanting to be friends again? And I'm like, bitch, you've been MIA for years. You've been MIA for years, bitch. So I said, send me some money. I accept my apologies in monetary donations or in monetary transactions, whatever the word may be. And she sent me money. And she was like, I don't know, this kind of feels like our friendship is starting off on a transaction. I don't care. Send the funds or suck a fart. She sent the funds. I was like, why didn't? And then now she's saying it's because of this previous, let's call it like the previous partner that she had, as to why she stopped being my friend, because the other person was insecure and blah 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 and just a bunch of shit that has nothing to do with me. Because if I was your best friend, why, like, what? If I was truly your best friend, boy, pray tell, would you let this person come and be like, actually, this relationship just makes me uncomfortable, even though she's like 1,000 miles away and she's straight? Please, let's cover up the baggage. I don't know why this part of my face has been like burning, and that obviously I don't think that's normal. But like, what do? I'm trying to get in my bag. I'm trying to meet people. I'm trying to get some clients, because eventually I would like to, if I have not found a job, another job by the end of the year, which I will find another job by the end of the year. I'm manifesting that for myself. But I would also like some clients, you know, some social media clients, some PR clients, some marketing clients. You know the vibe. Get in between those eye creases. So yeah, I'm out here trying to meet potential clients, and there's this man. He's a little old man, and I know him, or I don't know him. Like, recognize him, I guess, from like a previous event. And my brother in Christ, I just had this brush, so I recognize him from this previous event. And well, not at first. Like, I recognize his name after he tells me it. He's like, yeah, blah 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 blah, and I was like, oh yeah, you were at blah 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 blah. Yeah, I saw you there whenever I was in that panel, whenever you were asking like these questions to this person. Yeah, I think it's great work what you do around the city. Okay, I'm thinking he's gonna do his little spiel and go about his day. Wrong. Which, it was already, not to say he like couldn't be there or whatever. I put on too much on this brush, but the color match actually usually goes crazy. I was like, yeah, I remember you from this thing. So he's talking, whatever. He gives his spiel. He keeps talking. I'm like, okay, this is a little weird. Then he starts giving me his like backstory. I'm like, okay. Then he starts giving me his dad's backstory, his mama's backstory. He shows me his high school girlfriend. He shows me his Instagram page. He shows me all the messages in like this nonprofit that he runs. And I'm just like, and showing me all this weird stuff and just telling me all this weird stuff. And took up like 30 minutes of my time, even though I was only at the networking event for an hour, which he didn't know that, but still. Yeah, after all that, he's like, well, I don't want to monopolize all your time. Mind you, half the time is gone now. It was nice talking to you. I was like, okay. How do y'all, I don't understand how y'all put the setting powder under your eyes on your concealer without it getting crusty or looking crusty. Now I look like a ghost. Listen, my boss was on vacation with my manager, who's, I mean, still my boss, but she's not the director because we have a boss over us. She was on vacation all week, and the way that nobody talked to me or like hit my teams, you don't even know how it warmed my heart. Don't get me wrong, I like my manager, I do, but also when she's not there, people don't ask me for anything. Jessica's wedding is coming up. It's in Boston. I'm going to visit her in Wisconsin. Which, what is there to do in Wisconsin? I don't know. But Jess is there, so I'm gonna go see. Try to make that 5 head look like a regular old forehead. Does mine look snatched? I don't know. Can't really tell. It's giving dry clean though. I'm not mad about it, but you know what? That was actually an insult to drag queens, and I do apologize because I know y'all could beat y'all face a million times better than this. I actually went to Ulta and I tried this putty bronzer from e.l.f. and it I don't know, maybe it would have been my color, it would have been a vibe. So I'm not gonna say anything harsh about it until I go and get a color that is suitable for me, I guess. I'm still not 100% comfortable talking on this because, like, what do I say? I don't know, but I feel like if I keep doing it, hopefully it'll get better and I'll start making content that people really enjoy. Them clumps, girl. I heard to curl your lashes after your mascara dries, so I'm gonna try that and see what that's about. If you can hear the fan in the background, I would apologize, but at the same time, if you've ever been in Louisiana during the summer, you know exactly what it's hitting for, so no apology would be necessary. I don't hate that. I wish I'd have done like a right here, well, a minute slay. Because, you know, whenever we were in like middle school or whatever, people didn't really do blush. Middle school, high school, in like the late 2000s, early 2010s. It was just, it was a lot of bronzer, a lot of concealer on the lips or whatever. I am truly dead inside. Something about this is giving Jersey Shore to me. Jess is wedding to go to next year. We have Nia's wedding to go to next year. I want to take myself to LA next year. I forgot to say, hey, welcome back to my channel. I think it's giving a little bit for somebody who doesn't know really what they're doing. I don't know. Let me get the natural light so I can see. It's kind of better in the natural light, actually, I think. On my way to seduce your dad.